So I'm giving away a free gaming computer. I'm going to convert this gaming chair into a functional gaming computer by mounting metal and parts on him. His name is You Scared the Chair. The event is called Chairgate, and I'm giving him away on my Boardville Discord server. Links down below. This is Chairgate episode 9, and we are going shopping with my mom. We are going to Home Depot, and we're not going to buy anything. We're just going to look around, get some ideas, because I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to mount the power source to this chair yet. The power source is supposed to be here today, so we're still waiting for that, so let's go shopping. Realistically, I probably have something from Chairgate previously in my closet that would work, but we're just going to go to Home Depot and get some ideas. So that's 3.5 inches. So we're at 3.5 wide and 21 across. There's Christmas stuff. Metal, metal, metal. I'm looking right up. And there's Halloween stuff. You can see the drinks through the front. Did we pass something like cinnamon, like pine cones? Because something smells really good. Oh, these are so schmancy. None of this today. What is this? We're confused by a fridge. This is why we come to Home Depot. But how would I cut these? These are round and these are square. These would work, but attaching them would be an issue and cutting them would be an issue because they don't cut metal here. So I absolutely am going to need another sheet of metal. I've come to realize these are a little bit more taut, so like this might work better because it's more firm. But I don't know if that's firm enough for the power source. It's like a brick. But I think this is like plastic, not metal. I could be wrong, it just feels that way to me. Do they have, what would you call these? Steel beam?
Tube.
Because again, I can go on Amazon and look for different dimensions. But see how thick these are? That would be really hard to work with.
Yeah, I don't think you could drill through that very easily.
Well, that too. Also, this is an option, but the way the chair is designed and how it splits on the bottom, again, there'd be nothing to mount it to. Unless I did like 2 bars across. And again, how do I cut it? This is what I was thinking, something like this. But then how would I cut it? That's the issue. It's way too long. Like, this is probably taller than me.
Give you
Something like this might be better because we could drill this easier and it's more surface area, and they do have different sizes, but again, the thickness is what I'm worried about. But drilling through that wouldn't be too bad of a problem. But it's also not long enough. I would need more like this. That's just like a pole, like a beam.
But if you got the right length, you could solder them together and make your own little crossbar.
A cross, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You could kill a zombie with that. So this might work because it's less pliable. Well, you can still bend it. I think even something like this would be, because like the power source, it's a little brick. So like if you sat it, maybe like not necessarily this wide, but like that across the bottom.
Yeah, but if you cut in sections and then overlaid it not on top of each other equally, it would strengthen it up too.
And then solder it together, that's true. There's a dog in the Home Depot, that's always good luck. I also need a metal box of some kind so I can gain 3.5 to 4 inches of height. Brass, same thing. Pipe would be an option. It'd be easy to paint, easy to drill through, and be sturdy. And inexpensive. This is why we go to physical stores. The internet is not always best. Because you're right, this has no bend. And look how cheap they are.
And look at many different sizes of
And they already
what you could possibly need.
So like if I did 2 of these like ruler shaped, like across the V's.
I would probably go with something a little
Yeah.
wider, but
I still need lift though.
and that would give it extra strength too.
Yeah, it would. And you could easily nut and bolt that, and the thickness is great. And they're really inexpensive.
But sturdy.
That I think is the #1 option so far. With what length of nut? And besides, whoever gets Yusuke is going to have to work with that. So it has to be as simple as possible. And having all those stacked up together and nutted, as soon as they take that piece off, all they're going to fall.
Why would they take the piece off?
To upgrade parts. Everything has to be detachable.
Well, there was more than one hole on each piece of the top.
What's masonry?
Like bricks and stuff.
Put a sheet of marble on Yusuke, she says. That's not excessive at all. That would work. See, stuff like this. See, if I got a pipe that was this diameter and used this to mount it on and then had one too, that would make it easy too. And that would be better than stacking up the pieces. I mean, that's an option. I just think we could do better. It could literally just be like a 6-inch round, 4-inch tall metal pipe. That would work theoretically.
Not brick necessarily.
Put a brick in the mail, she says. This would be good for adding height too. Like if I put 2 of them like that and solder them, it would be quite sturdy. Like 2 of them like this as a base. Something like this theoretically would work for height.
Right?
Oh no, that part is flat. It comes down to like a flat.
Oh, okay.
So that, like for height, that might work. And all this stuff is prime and paintable, which is nice because all of Yusuke is green and black. Or this. Or this. Okay, but just like this. Bottom of the chair. Imagine this is 4 inches tall. Just to give it some middle.
But you want it to not move around. You want it to be solid.
Well, solder. The unveil we've been waiting for. 700 watt power source. I got 1,000 watt for Frieza, which come to find out is really excessive. That's why my power bill is so high, but this is what we're working with. Eventually gonna be like this. And there's gonna be, this is the V formation underneath, like top view. You can see it, it kind of goes like that. And then we're gonna have metal strap across like an H, and then the PSU is gonna be here, and the hard drives are gonna be here. Remember, that is everything for Chairgate today. If you wanna win a free gaming computer in the form of a gaming chair, join my Boardville Discord server. See you tomorrow.